Guys, the UMX Voodoo. I want to give this thing a second going. So let's get back on location, run it, and then we'll try to figure out how to make this thing fly right. I'm sure this is going to fly the same as it did in the maiden flight, and that is nose up all the time. Like anything 30% throttle or up, and it's just climbing. I'm pretty sure if I just full throttle it, it'll just loop. And that is with the battery all the way forward. I know you've got adjustment back here you can squeeze, but guys, once you squeeze that, one, you weaken the metal a little bit, but you're going to lose some control somewhere. You're either going to lose some up or some down, depending on which way you have to go with that. So I want to really leave that in its neutral position and try to get weight probably up front here. But first, let's get out and run it, and then we'll start making some adjustments. All right, guys, let's get on location. See guys, I'm half throttle and I'm almost full down in it. This thing just wants to nose down. Or sorry, it just wants to nose up all the time. And there was no wind, and now I'm in a hurricane right now. God, you can't even give it a shot of throttle. It'll just go vertical on you. On my maiden, guys, I gave her 8 clicks down. I just probably gave her another 6. And you look at it go up. Oh my God. That's insane. I'm gonna have to mechanically adjust this thing. It is quiet though, but all right guys, hands off the controls, pin it, and look at it climb. What? Why? I don't understand it at all. With the wind, look at it climb. Oh my God, that would almost loop if I probably let it go. I'm gonna take my eyes down here, guys. Yeah, I'm almost full down on my adjustment on the controller here. I'm like 80% adjusted down. Insane little flyer, but it's into the wind right there, so we're gonna have to land this way. Let's get this, try to get this thing down. I'm gonna come over here. I always like landing right at myself. It just wants to go up. I'll show you here in a second, guys, how much down, like nose down adjustment I have in this thing. See if we can get this thing down. Boom. A little bit hard. I hope you can see it, guys. Look at it is there. It is almost all the way full down. Battery all the way forward. It just wants to nose up. I think what we're gonna have to do, guys, and it'll be in this video, I'm gonna go to my shop and I'm gonna get a wheel weight, a sticky wheel weight, and somehow put a wheel weight, a 1/4 ounce wheel weight up in here. So guys, stay tuned. Let's get to the shop, get that adjusted, and see what we can make out of it. All right guys, getting some wheel weights for the Voodoo. My shop's all the way across town, so let's go see my buddies at Parts Source, and Janice likes to see Reese, so we grabbed Reese on the way out, and yeah, let's get some wheel weights. Come on. Janice wants to see you. I'm sure Janice wants to see you. All right, guys. Took Reese to Parts Source, got some wheel weights. Didn't go well. As soon as I walked in the door with this little guy, the show kind of turned to him. So, back on location with the Voodoo. Guys, let me open the door here. The door has just broken off. Very weak little design there. But guys, I got a 1/4 of an ounce wheel weight in there. And now the center of gravity is at the 8 mil it asks you for. But this hatch is starting to drive me nuts. I mean, you guys can see my nails have been picking into there, and my thumb has actually pushed that down. So not too happy. But guys, 1/4 ounce wheel weight at the front. I do now have the 8 mil center of gravity it asked for. So let's see how it flies. It is getting a little bit windy out here. It's cold and it's windy, but we'll see what we can do. So from this morning, let's move this trim back to neutral. All right, so that trim is back to neutral. Verify safe's on. And let's see if a 1/4 ounce wheel weight helps. And the wind is coming from directly behind me, so might take a little bit more to get off the ground. Let's see. It still climbs. It's not bad. Maiden flight, guys, if you can see that. Maiden flight at half throttle. I had to put down in it. Now half throttle, that's where I am, half throttle, it is staying level. So it's definitely an improvement with that 1/4 ounce wheel weight and battery all the way forward. But you're gonna get into the throttle, you're gonna have to put a little bit of down into it. Let's try to get it a little bit lower here. Start bringing it down. Guys, this thing is just mega quiet. Listen to this thing. Nothing. Oh, guys, it rolls nicely. But the main thing with a plane is it has to be predictable. It has to do the same thing every time. And it's predictable. If I know I'm gonna gun it, I just keep some nose down into it. Still not my favoriteest flyer, but it's not bad. I think my new favorite flyer is the A10. That thing's just epic. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I'm gonna play around with this. Let's see if we can get a landing here for you before we leave. Let's bring it back down for a nice landing. A little bouncy. I didn't want to run it straight down here because we got the wee one. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope that helps you out, guys. Stick a wheel weight in the front of it and you get your 8 mil balance back. Like, it's balanced now. That's epic. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope it helps you out. Guys, I'll see you in the next video. If the wind stays calm, I might get the Timber X out. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video, guys.